Welcome back, Leonidas here. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the max clicks and call adjustment bidding strategy within Google Ads. Firstly, we're going to cover what is the max clicks bidding strategy. I'm going to discuss very briefly what are call bid adjustments within Google Ads. Then I'm going to cover the pros and cons of max clicks as well as the call bid adjustment. Then we're going to cover my personal experience from running these types of ads for years already. Then we're going to do a quick campaign setup in order to create a max clicks campaign with a call adjustment and then account examples as usual. So let's go ahead and begin. So maximize clicks simply tells Google to show your ad as much as possible within their network. Unless you set a maximum cost per click, Google will show your ads on pretty much every single search term that hits their network. This is the fastest way of getting clicks to your landing page to see if anything converts. We're not focusing on conversion strategies. We're not optimizing to get people to do a specific task on our website. We simply want to get people clicking on our ad to getting them to our website. And when we implement a cost per click, we want to limit how much we're paying for a click. Without that, we can pay $5, $10, $20 for a click to our website, but you always want to put a maximum cost per click. So the pros of the strategy is that you get traffic and clicks to your website very quickly. And this basically allows you to verify the keywords that you're bidding on. And at the same time, you're able to see all of the search terms that go through your account. So you're not specifically targeting things that have converted in the past on Google. You're blanket targeting everything that could be related to, for example, pest control, right? So you could be targeting keywords that are, I have bedbug bites, or sprays that are effective for pest control, blankets related to pest control, but none of these are particular keywords that could convert, but you're able to see all the search queries that are coming through. And at the same time, it allows you to validate your landing page, because if you implement certain things, such as being able to view what the person is doing on your landing page, you're able to see what's happening as they're going through your landing page as well. So it allows you to see if anything is being clicked on at all. Using the strategy is perfect if you already know what the keywords are that convert for your product or service. Like if you know that pest control near me is the only keyword that converts consistently at a high level for your landing page, then only target that and do max clicks. This is perfect because you will get all of that traffic. You don't even have to worry about conversions. You don't even have to worry about Google figuring out if your clicks convert or not. You are saying, give me all of that traffic, because you know all of those clicks at a high probability convert for you. Now, what are the cons? If you use maximize clicks on a broad level, if you're targeting many keywords in the max clicks bidding strategy, the intent might not be there. You're not targeting people that Google knows as at a certain point in the funnel. You're simply saying, anytime somebody types in a keyword like this or something related to it, then show my ad, right? So they might be anywhere in the funnel as far as purchase intent. So how to avoid ants related to pest control, but okay, are they going to make a commitment to purchase, or are they going to make a phone call? Cockroaches, maggots in trash can outside. Are these pest control related keywords? Yes. Are they keywords that will convert? Probably not. And Google knows this, but they'll still show your ads for those types of keywords. One of the benefits of max clicks is that even though you set your maximum cost per click to $1, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to pay $1 for that click. Your click might come out to 23 cents. It might come out to 50 cents. It might come out to 75 cents. Just whatever Google thinks is how much you should be paying. But obviously, if you're targeting within the US, all the clicks are expensive. So if you're setting your bid to $1, expect to pay $1, like no matter what, simply because the clicks there are expensive. So whatever bid you set is probably most likely the bid that you're going to ultimately end up paying, especially within the US. If you set a maximum cost per click of $5, you're most likely going to pay $5 within the US. But outside the US, where clicks can be relatively cheaper, if you set $1, then it might not necessarily mean that you're going to pay $1 for that click. So just keep that in mind. In the US, clicks are expensive. So Google has no problem making you pay $5 a click if you're willing to pay $5 a click. Now, what is max clicks plus call bid adjustment? This call bid adjustment only applies to two specific strategies within Google Ads. One is max clicks and the other one is manual CPC bidding. Now, we're not going to touch manual CPC bidding simply because that's a classic strategy that I don't even bother with anymore. But in this case, it only applies to max clicks. And what it allows you to do is bid $1 for a click to your website. But if you're up for it, you can tell Google like, hey, anytime you know that the person has the ability to make a phone call, or anytime you're able to show my ad with the call extension, with the call button on the ad, then increase the bid to $2 all the way up to $10 essentially, right? So you're increasing your bids by 100% up to 900%. And what this allows you to do is by increasing your bid, you're increasing your position as well. So instead of being in position 4 or position 3 of the rankings, you're saying, hey, I'm willing to pay $10 a click if that person is willing to make a phone call, and it's going to move you right up to the very top as much as possible to get that phone call, especially if they click on your call extension. So this strategy is fantastic for getting phone calls because in a sense, you're only bidding $1 for a click to your website, which maybe your website doesn't convert that well. Landing page visits do not convert as well as, for example, going straight into the call extension. If someone just clicks the tap to call now button right on your ad, those convert very, very well. So what you're essentially doing is that you're bidding $1 for them to go to the website, but you're saying, if they're willing to make a phone call, then I will pay $10 because I know that click has a conversion rate of anywhere from 15% to 40%, right? So you can increase how much you're willing to pay. For the phone call itself, you're going to pay $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, etc. And ultimately, Google is only going to show your ads to people in their search advertising network that have made phone calls in the past by clicking on the call extension itself. But the cons of this is that you're still targeting low intent traffic, right? You're still targeting keywords such as how to avoid ants, cockroaches, cucaracha, how to get rid of roaches, maggots in trash can, because they still do have the probability of showing a call extension, and someone might click on that call extension, but they're not necessarily going to make a phone call, which is weird. Google knows that those people have made phone calls in the past, and so that's why they're going to show the call extension. The person might click on that call extension, and you're going to get charged for a phone call that might never happen, or might have almost zero intent when they finally do get to a representative, right? So it's this kind of a dynamic where higher probability of phone call, but not necessarily getting a phone call, nor getting a high intent phone call, right? So that's the limitations of the max clicks with the call bid adjustment. So let's go ahead now and show you an example of how to set up max clicks and the call bid adjustment. Then I'm going to show you some example account data and the call adjustment interaction coverage. This is some of the data that you're going to see within your dashboard once you start testing this strategy for your own campaigns. Right, so once more, welcome back to our campaigns, our sample campaigns. Let's go ahead and create a quick max clicks campaign. So create campaign, new campaign. In this case, you can select whichever one you want.